You're listening to the Impact Implosion on the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
Welcome, everybody, to this Thursday's edition of the Impact Implosion. My name, as always, is Seth Draken, and on the other end is Mike Poling.
Good evening. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope everyone is actually still around right now. Is anyone in the chat?
No.
God damn it.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. I'll get to that later.
Yeah, we can get to that at the end of the show.
Yeah, suffice to say, my mixed bag this year.
Yeah.
But anyways, this episode's going to be called Double Dose, because we got two impacts.
Yes, we do.
Well, we first got to talk about the Thanksgiving impact, which we all missed. Well, we didn't miss, but we didn't have a show for.
Right, because it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And it was the gut check impact, and I don't have a recap of it up right now.
Yeah, I have a repeat.
Recap?
Okay, recap, yeah. Anyways, TNA kicked off its Thanksgiving tradition with highlights from last week, and we cut to Wes Briscoe getting his gut check against Garrett Bischoff.
This was fine.
I don't know. This really did not seem to be a good match to me, and you could tell these two, I didn't like it, but anyways, Garrett becomes the first gut check contestant to win a match.
Wes?
I mean, Wes, because he beats Garrett.
You're a jobber.
Yep, with the Briscoe roll.
Yeah.
Afterwards, Kurt Angle congratulates both men and raises their hand.
Just because.
Yeah. In the back, Al Snow is with the gut check winners and talks them up about having a big opportunity tonight. He says they can call anyone out that they want. And tells them no guts, no glory.
Yeah.
Then we had Kurt Angle telling Garrett and Wes how proud he is of both of them. And Wes says it's because of Kurt's coaching that he couldn't have done it without him. And and you'll eventually find out, I'm sure in a few weeks, that both of them will be members of Aces and Eights.
Yeah, because...
I mean, we already know from a freaking tattoo that Garrett's one of them.
I think Wes was originally announced as one of them.
Yeah, Wes was...
At least it was rumored.
Yeah. Anyways, Joey Ryan makes his way to the ring and talks about tonight being open fight night for the gut check winners, but says he didn't need to win gut check to become the biggest star of the whole thing. He was born to be a star, and Hulk Hogan thinks he can control Matt Morgan and him by dividing them. But he's going to one-up Hogan, because you can't divide the future tag team champions, and that is what he and Matt Morgan are. Ryan then says he's calling out Chavo Guerrero tonight, and he says that Morgan is big and Joey Ryan is giant as he looks down at his crotch. And
Jesus.
Everyone knows size matters.
Cliche.
This match we had, I missed this match because I was really focused more on the football game.
And Chavo wins by DQ on Morgan interferes.
Yeah, I do know that part, but I really didn't pay attention to the match because the Jets were on, stinking up the place.
It was fine. We can move on.
Yeah. Anyways, Hernandez hits the ring to chase Morgan off after he chokeslammed Chavo off the top rope.
So that's probably going to be a match at Final Resolution, which we'll get into in a couple weeks.
Yep. In the back, Austin Aries says tonight is a great opportunity for him, and the person he is going to call out tonight doesn't need a gut check. They need a reality check. Because the person he's calling out is going to get noticed by everyone, and in the spirit of Thanksgiving, it's going to be a family affair.
Yes, and we'll find out later who that is.
Sam Shaw. I don't know why Sam Shaw comes out to the ring and says it's an honor to be a gut check winner, and being that it's open fight night, he's calling out the first gut check winner, Alex Silva. He tells Silva to get his ass out here.
We haven't seen Silva in like 6 months.
Yeah, and Silva's looking heelish.
Well, I mean, he was the heel in this match.
Yeah, he was. He was acting like a heel, and even today mentioned he's getting quite a reputation down at OVW, and he believes he won the TV title when he got there.
And I don't follow OVW, so I don't know.
I don't either, so I don't know it. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. In the back, Eric Young, wearing a turkey suit, and ODB come into Hulk Hogan's office, and EY talks about the TNA Thanksgiving Day tradition of the Turkey Suit Challenge, which apparently I don't believe was around last year.
Yes, it was. Robbie T had to wear the suit.
Oh, he did? Oh,
yeah.
My bad. Hogan says it's open fight night, so he can do whatever he wants. And
Who cares?
But he wants he wants to be EY when he grows up. Oh no, EY wants to be Hogan when he grows up, I believe that it was. And anyways...
Yeah, anyway. Is he gonna be Dave Sullivan?
Robbie E approaches Eric Young approaches Robbie E and says last year, EY made Bigger Rob wear the suit, and it ruined actually, Robbie E kind of said this about EY, that it ruined his life. That he made Bigger Rob wear the suit. ODB says those sweaters ruined their lives.
Of course, that's because Robbie T's been doing so much before then, right?
Yeah. And Robbie said sweater ruined both of them, like those sweaters they have on. Robbie tells EY to call him out so he can make EY wear the suit this year. Jesse and Tara walk up and says he wants to beat EY again. EY says he can call both of them out. And it will be the ultimate Turkey Bowl Challenge extravaganza.
With no gravy.
Yeah. Robbie and Jesse look at each other.
Hey, dude.
Sup, dude? Sup, bro?
Awkward.
Yeah. We then have a video
nice
package highlighting all the Aces and Eights trauma.
And we'll
In
see
the
more throughout
clubhouse,
this show.
Aces and Eights enjoy a Thanksgiving feast. I say that in quotation marks. And Devon mentions that this is the first time Doc has sat at a table as a full member. He says they have some strippers for dessert, but first they have some business to attend.
Yum.
The VP gets up, who we actually said it was EB, it was VP. He didn't say EB. Okay. We all got that wrong originally, but yeah, he said VP. And tosses a dart at the TNA roster, and they all laughed. And Devon says it's truly going to be a Thanksgiving.
Huzzah. We all know who that dart hit, but we'll find out about that in a minute.
Christian York's video package plays, and then he comes out to the ring. York says that for 16 years he's traveled dirt roads to get here, and today he feels like the luckiest son of a bitch in the world. He says with Lady Luck on his side, it's time to double down. And some people might say he's a little crazy, and they may be right, because he's going to call out the world heavyweight champion, someone he respects, Jeff Hardy.
Yes, and this was a good match.
Match out of these two.
Yes.
With reversals and everything, but Jeff Hardy wins with the pinfall after the Swanton Bomb.
Well, I mean, why would they job the champion out to a guy who's basically
I
new
agree.
in the company?
I agree. Yeah, Jeff was the right guy to win this match. After the match, York and Hardy shake hands, hug, and then York
lays both of them out.
Yep. Then Hardy goes up on the turnbuckle. Rude attacks, hits the double R spine buster on York, and then spears Hardy. Rude grabs the world title, the real one, not Jeff Hardy's make-believe belt, and screams that it's coming back to where it belongs at Final Resolution.
Good for him.
And then we had a video package highlighting Taylor Hendricks, and clips of her in OVW are shown. In the back, Brooke Hogan approaches Hendricks and asks if she is excited. And since she's the only gut check winner here that's female, so that says a lot, and tells her to use her nerves as adrenaline and kick butt tonight.
It means that they haven't had another woman since then.
Yeah. Taylor Hendricks makes her way to the ring and says she's been working hard since gut check, and she wants to see just how much she measures up to the gold standard, so she's calling out her gut check opponent, the Knockouts champ Tara.
This is fine. Short, but fine.
Actually, a lot better than their last match.
Right.
They actually gave Taylor some offense, which was good, but Tara wins thanks to distractions.
From her worthless boyfriend.
Yep. Then afterwards, we go to the triple threat turkey soup match.
Do we have to talk about this?
Yeah, we do.
Damn it.
This match
was
is
terrible.
Not that good.
I didn't even watch it on the show.
It wasn't good. But in the end,
Eric Young won.
Yeah, Eric Young wins over Jesse.
And Jesse has to put on a turkey suit. He's a Jesse.
He's an ODB laugh. But as soon as they all leave, Aces and H shows up.
And they beat the holy hell out of Eric Young and handcuff ODB to the ring post.
And this is basically going to be the way that Eric Young is written off of television. By getting massacred.
Yep.
And
see you later, Eric. Thanks.
Break, they replayed this whole thing. And
because that's always necessary.
Back.
Because that's always necessary.
Kazarian come out, and Daniels poses for the fans, and then talks about the challenge to AJ for one last match, which it won't be, at Final Resolution. Daniels says ass bags like the fans ask him why he would do such a thing, and the answer is obvious. AJ is going through some tough times, but what kind of friend is Daniels if he weren't there for him in his time of need?
Yeah.
Kez says, in the spirit of giving thanks, he would like to thank AJ for proving them right, and he welcomes AJ down to the ring and get a bad influence style ass beating by Kazarian.
Boy, did that backfire.
And yes, they are going with the nickname Bad Influence now. So,
bad medicine.
Bad medicine, you say? I thought it was bad influence.
No, it's bad influence. I was making a bad...
Anyways.
Unrelated.
The main event match is AJ Styles and Kazarian. This was good.
This was too short, though.
Yeah. AJ wins, even though we have that stuff that AJ should not have won. This would have been a perfect time to show AJ going through a funk, and this would be him losing. If he had not won the match via Pele.
Yep.
So yeah, AJ's funk that we'll see this week is really not that justified.
It's not that funky.
Yeah. Anyways, Aries makes his way to the ring and
he
says
said he's calling out a Hogan.
Brooke Hogan.
Yay! I was expecting Linda.
Fake tan, beach blonde, big ugly ass out to the ring. Brooke comes out confused, but Aries says he isn't challenging her to wrestle because she isn't a wrestler, but she is a Hogan.
She confuses her natural look.
Yep. She is Princess Hogan, and he's sick and tired of the name Hogan in general. He says that for the last 25 years, everywhere he's looked, it's been Hogan, and every arena he's gone to, the dumb people chant that name.
It's been more than 25 years for that one, Aries.
She is as sick of it as he is because he's sure it's real hard to keep her private life private. And Aries says he bets she dreamed of when she was little of finding her dream guy, so she could get rid of the name and become Mrs. Brooke Trump or Mrs. Brooke McMahon.
Oh, Jesus.
He says she probably never thought one day of becoming
Mrs.
Bully Ray, or that she would have had a bunch of little bully maniacs running around.
Oh,
Aries says, knowing Hulk, he would never let her give that Hogan name away, so Bully would have to change his name to Bully Ray Hogan.
That'd be funny.
Then Aries shows some footage of the two from a few weeks ago, and then last week.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, Aries then says, oops, and says that if she's that starved for attention or love, she didn't have to settle for the turkey because he would give her all the stuffing she could handle.
Jesus.
That
Innuendo much.
Yep, innuendo explosion on that one. That did the trick as Hulk Hogan's music comes out, and he doesn't look happy, but before he could get there, Bully Ray runs past him and hits the ring. Aries bails, and Aries mockingly says, I'm sorry, as Hogan tells him that he's a dead man. Bully looks down at Brooke, and Hogan sees this and doesn't look too happy about this either. Aries just shrugs his shoulders and mockingly smiles as Brooke tells Hogan it's not what he thinks, and walks away as Brooke looks
we didn't
up
just hear
at
this
Bully.
a few months ago with AJ Styles, did we?
It's not what you think!
Hey, Brooke, don't say that. We know what we saw.
Hey, Brooke, when you say something like that, it is exactly what we think.
Yes, precisely. We had this whole bit with AJ Styles just a few months ago.
And watch it be they're helping Bully Ray's sister or some shit like that.
Oh, God, Bully Ray Lynch.
Oh, God, yeah. Anyways, we gotta go to some news because there was a big news announcement today. TNA has re-signed Velvet Sky.
The pigeons are back.
Yep, but she'll be debuting in 2013.
Good for her.
Because they're booked for right now with Mickie James versus Tara. Because It's not like they can have two female feuds storylines going on at the exact same time.
Yeah, but who do you put Velvet against?
I don't know, but you can't have two female storylines going on at the same time. Or Velvet's return and the feud. We can't do that.
You can't just bring Velvet back at the pay-per-view, have her do commentary during a women's title match.
No, we can't do that because Bruce Pritchard hates women's wrestling.
Brother Love hates women's wrestling. Anyway.
Yes. Brother Love hates women's wrestling. Yes. He doesn't love it.
I don't love it.
Yeah, anyways, the recap video talks about Wes Briscoe's win and the Brooke Hogan Bully Ray angle. Skips all the gut check stuff.
Yeah, that's okay.
Anyways, Hulk Hogan's music hits, and it's the three-man team of Todd Kennelly, Mike Tenay, and Taz, which I'm guessing is the official trio now. I guess Jeremy Borash is back to his duties as announcer. Or sharing announcing duties with Christy Hemme. Yeah. Hogan said last week his GM and Father Size ran headfirst into each other, and he wants some answers, so he's calling out Bully Ray.
Oh, God.
The Bully comes out and said, hey, Hogan,
you don't trust me, Hulk? You don't trust me?
But now you want answers.
How do you know he'd be telling you the truth if you don't trust him anyway? I don't get that.
Really? Yeah, that's the whole point we were making at the AMP, that you now want answers, Hogan, but you didn't ever trusted Bully Ray beforehand? But now you want him to step up and tell the truth?
Who's booking this? And who's booking this?
I don't know. But Hogan tells him to give it to him straight. And then Bully's like, are you sure you want to know who the most important man in Brooke's life is?
And then
Ooh. Hogan got in his face and Brooke makes her entrance.
And now I'm getting flashbacks to the first episode of Hogan Knows Best.
And she stood between them and asked her dad why he is doing this. Hogan
I'm not
says,
18 anymore, Daddy.
Yeah, Hogan said she knew he never wanted to see her with another wrestler, especially Bully.
Wait, when was she with a wrestler before?
I don't know.
I think Hogan's delusional.
Maybe that was with Orton thing.
But that never happened.
It kinda did, a storyline. Where
Hogan, you're getting delusional at your old age, buddy.
Yeah, or where Orton was trying to woo Brooke before RKO and Hogan and screwing the whole thing up.
Ugh, God.
Anyways, Austin Aries appears on the screen and he's in Hulk Hogan's office with Zema Ion, Kenny King, and Kid Cash.
Kenny King dragged out of mothballs. We haven't seen him in like 4 months.
Yep. Anyways, he complained about Hulk Hogan not doing his job as GM and he laid down on the desk saying he wasn't leaving until Hogan came back there and picked a challenger. And he sold the desk as
Brooke,
being
how do you lay
uncomfortable and asked Brooke how she did it. Dear God. Damn.
Innuendo Aries.
Yeah. We had a very quick match between Mickie James and Gail Kim.
It was about 6 minutes.
4:59.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It seemed long.
It wasn't. Mickie wins. Moving on. James Storm is backstage saying that people shouldn't be talking about his family or his daughter. AJ Styles says Storm shouldn't be whining because he can still challenge for the world title. And he can't challenge for a whole year, and that is something to whine about. Storm then tells them to focus on their tag match rather than the past. Styles shakes his head and says, sure, that's what I'm gonna do, as he walks off. Hogan is finally back in his office and confronts Aries. The challengers all sit down, and yeah, Kenny King was kind of giggling a little bit, I guess. Because
he ends up being the first guy eliminated for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. He tells Kenny King to get lost.
And we won't see him again for another 4 months.
So, because Kenny King thought that Austin Aries laying down was funny, he's eliminated first. And I know Full Killer. Oh, by the way, Aries chimes in when Kid Cash says that he started the exhibition and that he was a 2-time champion. He chimes in and says that if Cash is a 2-time champion, that means he lost the belt 3 times. What?
Somebody didn't teach Aries math.
Yeah, math.
That means he lost the belt twice.
Yeah. Anyways. I was really pissed off that they eliminated Kenny King first. And I know Full Killer, who we all know, was livid about it.
Who's
Full Killer? On Twitter. Huh?
Who's Full Killer?
He used to hang around the Angry Marks podcast and used to be a friend of Big D. The Emperor Big D. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so yeah. He does Impact reviews every week, and he's funny.
Okay.
Anyways, Bobby Roode comes to the ring and talks about how Jeff Hardy almost lost to a rookie last week, and he is not impressed by Hardy.
Note to Bobby Roode, this rookie's been in the business longer than you have.
Yeah. Roode then says if you want to make a name for yourself in TNA, you don't call out a paper champion like Hardy. You called the longest reigning champion in TNA history. Christian York comes out, and Roode tells him to stop. Roode then tries to give him advice, says that he is a nobody, and he means that nobody, and he means nobody, can interrupt the leader of the selfish generation.
Ugh.
York just bitch slaps him in the face, and Roode
bails. After that big speech.
York says, hey yo! And he says,
hey,
guess what? I'm calling you out.
Who do you think you are?
And yep, Roode's like, you want it? Oh, it's on now.
Commercial.
Yep, commercial. We go
It's
back,
on after the commercial.
and we get this match, and I thought this was pretty good.
I thought Christian York was actually going to win. I thought that would have actually made sense.
No, I didn't think so. I think it would have really hurt Rude.
I don't know if you would have had Hardy come out and maybe distract him.
Maybe, but
Or Rude becomes too arrogant or something.
Rude almost lost because he held the crossface in for longer and almost got DQ'd. But Rude then grabs a steel chair, but Hardy makes the save and tries a twist of fate, but Rude sneaks out of the ring just in time.
Yep.
Anyways, I do like that they are throwing Christian York into when Brother Love Gut Check said, maybe you haven't been given an opportunity. I think he meant it. You want I'm giving you opportunities. You're facing the world champ and his challenger.
And the number one contender.
in 2 weeks. Those are your first 2 matches as an official member of the roster.
And next week he'll face Aries.
Are you sure? It's Aries? I
I'm
don't know
just
who he'll
guessing.
face next week, but yeah, he's getting thrown into the fire.
Well, they're not going to have him face, I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody. Can't think of anybody.
I don't know, but
I was trying to think of a TNA jobber, but they don't have many of those anymore.
Yeah, it's sink or swim for Christian York right now. It is. If he's going to succeed in this business, it's not going to be because of TNA right now. Well, it's not going to be, if he fails in this business, it's not going to be because TNA didn't try.
Yes, because they're actually trying with him.
Yeah, they are. They're not sending his rear end to OVW like the other ones. They're like, you're getting in there right now. Anyways,
And
we have Aces and Eights in their clubhouse talking about who they're going to destroy next week in a match against Kurt Angle, and they pick Doc.
what's up, Doc?
And then Devon says he wants his TV title back, which he never lost, which we kind of really talked about on AMP earlier, why he really made this whole thing stupid. And he tells Hogan on camera if he doesn't get Samoa Joe for the title next week, somebody's going to get hurt later on.
Somebody gonna get their ass kicked.
Yep. After a commercial break, the Gut Check guys are talking about Wes Briscoe's match last week.
But someone's missing.
Which is a pre...
But someone's missing from the equation.
Yeah, well, it's a pre-tape segment where Al Snow was there. Not saying
Was he
anything.
hiding in a broom closet?
No, he was there for the pre-tape segments, but when they go live, he's not around. They can't find him.
Catering, have you seen this man?
Yep, and then Kazarian and Daniels make their way out, and Kaz tells AJ Styles he's sorry about his damn luck, and that Daniels is going to embarrass him at Final Resolution. And when it's
Daniels
all
had a new robe
said and
this
done,
week.
Daniels will always and forever be the better man.
Yay.
Be the tag match. James Storm and AJ Styles versus Kazarian and Daniels. The new.
This should have been much longer than it was.
It was still good, but
It
yeah.
was good. It was only 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's sad. Really. Anyways, AJ, there are several points where AJ should have taken the pin in this match, but in the end, AJ gets gets blindly tagged by James Storm, who, while Aries is going for Daniels is going for the Angel's Wings, he gets hit with a last call super kick, and it's a pin 1, 2, 3. Styles bails to the ring, upset that nothing he did in that match landed or made a difference. Storm shakes his head, and they are clearly not on the same page. And the commentary team puts over that AJ needs to get back into the game before he meets Daniels at Final Resolution. You mean like he did last week when he beat Kaz?
Kazarian. What are they doing with James Storm on this show?
I have no idea. I don't even think he's booked, which is kind of stupid.
A guy that was just your number one contender and would still be if it wasn't for your stupid decision.
Yeah. Backstage, Hogan tells Zema Ion to stop kissing his ass and sit down.
And then
Because
sends
guys-
both him and Kid Cash packing.
Yeah, he actually, even Kid Cass says he's fought Rob Van Dam or Bob Van Dam all over the world, and he knows the guy. Aries says he could stir up the action in the ring tonight, unlike these other two. Hogan says the only person who hates Austin Aries more than him is RVD. Huh?
Really? Where'd that come from?
I have no freaking idea.
They've never had any interaction.
Yeah. Is RVD jealous or something? Could that be it? RVD's jealous that he never got to get the belt off Aries or stuff?
Hardy? Or Rude or somebody?
No, that RVD never got to get the X Division belt off Aries. That no one did. I guess jealousy or something? Anyways, we have Doug Williams come out to the ring, then...
Get squashed.
No, actually, at first we had freaking Joey Ryan come out and tell Christy Hemme to scat and make him a sandwich.
Sexism! Hooray!
Yeah. He introduces Matt Morgan, who is in the gold robe.
Yes, the Incredible Hulk robe.
Yes. And he has gold tights on now.
Ugh, he's the gold standard.
Yep. Instead of the blueprint. Anyways, this was a quick match.
2 minutes.
Doug Williams gets the shit kicked out of him. That's it.
Hey, Doug Williams, would you like to work this week? Yeah, sure. Who am I facing? Matt Morgan.
Shit.
You're gonna get squashed in 2 minutes, buddy.
Yeah, go back to OVW and train people. Because that's what he does now. Actually, I don't think he minds it. He gets paid. He gets paid now.
Oh, yes.
Anyways, after a commercial break, Borash introduces Wes Briscoe to face his gut check fate.
Gut check.
And D'Lo is replacing Al Snow because Al Snow was nowhere to be found. And D'Lo says, hey, I can do it.
Who's worse on the mic, Wes Briscoe or D'Lo Brown?
I would like to say Bruce Pritchard because he cut the most awkward promo all year.
Oh,
So in case all you don't know, Al Snow is not here?
Yes, we can't tell by the other guy that's standing with you that does not look anything like Al Snow.
This is D'Lo Brown.
And
Anyway, you know why I'm horrified by this? By D'Lo Brown saying he can take it? Because now I'm thinking either Al Snow or D'Lo Brown are a member of freaking Aces and Eights.
I was almost expecting the fact that they maybe beat up Al Snow. Or maybe we know Wes is.
Yeah, and D'Lo Brown's a freaking member of Aces and Eights.
Yeah.
Oh dear heaven. Oh dear heaven. You're gonna have... Well,
Devon
D'Lo will not be the oldest guy in the group now. Well, actually,
Devon, D'Lo.
A bit older than
Donk?
D'Lo. I don't know, but at least at least Devon's in better shape.
As long as you don't have D'Lo cutting the promos.
Okay. Then Wes Briscoe gets it. Anyways, we had Bruce Pritchard saying yes, despite saying Wes Briscoe's match wasn't that great. Taz says despite how he's talking the guy up like
he's the reincarnation of
like,
somebody.
Yeah, Kurt Angle went to bat for him and he's impressed by that. He says no. So Wes Briscoe gets a chance to save himself. And dear Lord, was this even awkward?
I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for my
he's
family.
Not doing it for me. I'm doing this but for his family and for his fans and for his Uncle Jack.
Hey, Wes, don't cry in the middle of the promo, buddy.
Yeah. D'Lo says he's a bit conflicted and wonders if Briscoe is ready to be on the roster.
He's not.
But then in the end, he says yes. And Kurt Angle and Garrett Bischoff come out to celebrate.
Wes Briscoe was not ready.
Yeah, but they say yes, so he's part of the roster, which you knew was going to happen.
Damn it.
Yeah. God. Anyways, Bully Ray confronts Hogan backstage and questions if he's confusing business with personal. And Hogan
says,
asks
no, you
him
are.
the same question. The word is pleasure, gentlemen, not personal.
Good God, I hope they're not building up to a Hogan Bully Ray match.
Oh, dear God, no.
For Brooke. It'd be the worst match ever.
Yes, it would. Austin Aries is backstage and says Hulk is a sucker for booking him in this match. And that the X Division title is the key to him winning back his world title at Destination X next year, I'm assuming. Which is...
By the way, they announced the location for Lockdown tonight.
Oh yeah, they did. Although they kind of
for some reason the pay-per-view's in March.
Although no, it's always been in March.
No, it's always been in April.
Oh yeah, April, yeah. I don't know what was in March before that.
It's either Destination X or Victory Road.
Destination X was somewhat than, I guess, Victory Road last year. Before, that was it. Anyways, by the way, they kind of spoiled it with the first image showing of the new destination for Lockdown. They showed the Alamo.
Good job, guys. Good job, editing team.
Yeah, good job. Everyone knows it's in San Antonio.
You don't even need to show the rest of the package.
Yeah, if anyone knows where the Alamo is, they know it's San Antonio, you jerks. Don't even try anymore. You just spoiled it.
They're not going to draw a big crowd down there, by the way, I don't think.
I don't know. Yeah, they might have done it for Phoenix, I don't know. I couldn't hear what Hogan said in response because the production ran an audio from a Bobby Roode video package on top of it.
Nice work, guys.
Yeah.
That audio guy is fired.
Yep. Anyways, although that's a production issue, that since a few weeks ago we had the and cut, and everyone's sitting down before the commercial break, and Jeff Hardy talking with Hogan before the commercial break, and everyone else. We have our main event match, which is the X Division Championship between Rob Van Dam and Austin Aries. And dear God, did you know this was going to be a bullshit ending?
It's a decent match, but yeah, you knew this was going to have Bully Ray and Hogan involved.
Why? RVD, you didn't settle anything between these two. You settled Jack. Aries wins by DQ. You basically told the RVD that he couldn't beat Aries.
Good work.
Good work. Good word telling No Job Bob that.
Nice job, Hulk, you jackass.
Now he's gonna go through withdrawals and smoke some more dope in the back. Or weed, actually. I'm sorry. He's gonna smoke some weed.
And of course we have the ending with Hogan and Bully Ray staring at each other again.
Yep.
Ugh. I'm telling you, if this was leading to Hogan versus Bully Ray in a match, dear God, heaven help us all.
Yeah.
But Brooke Hogan is the ref.
You want Hulk Hogan to go into that goddamn ring.
No, I don't.
Hulk Hogan's better off in a goddamn wheelchair, and if he doesn't need that goddamn wheelchair, he should do what I said earlier on AMP and get in a wheelchair and get pushed off the stage by Kane.
Or somebody. Bring Abyss back and do it.
Yeah, push Hogan off the stage in a wheelchair and play the
Brooke
jackass.
Hogan looks on trying to sell horror.
Yes. Dear freaking God.
Brooke
Why?
Hogan needs a Botox injection.
You're basically telling us right now that we should be interested in this father-daughter love shrine, whatever the fuck it is.
This is worse than Cena and AJ, at least. Actually, no, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But it's pretty bad. I mean, TNA did it first with the Claire Lynch stuff, Dixie Carter, AJ Styles stuff.
Mickey Dixie Carter.
AJ Dixie Carter, Daniels, all them. Then WWE rips them off with AJ and John Cena. TNA's response, rip off WWE with Brooke Hogan and Bully Ray.
They couldn't even find someone better than Bully Ray to do it. Have AJ do it again, for Christ's sake.
Are you out of your flippin' mind? This worked with AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels and freaking because Claire Lynch. This didn't work with AJ and John Cena, it's still sucking. You're gonna do it again. It didn't work for you. It didn't work for the competition. You're gonna still do it. Just
throw
because.
another penny into the well.
Why? Why did we want this?
Because they're out of original ideas.
Yes. We have no original ideas. God damn it. Damn it all. So anyways,
son of a bitch.
I've got something we gotta talk about. I talk about my, selling, cause I'm gonna talk about the, Shikara pay-per-view.
I was actually gonna ask if we were gonna talk about that.
Oh god, yes, we are.
Right.
I need to get something out of this. We need to talk about the event. Although, first of all, there is a bunch of, to have a 30-second video of you immortalizing Sapphire the feral pigeon. Because if you you don't remember Sapphire the feral pigeon?
I haven't seen that yet.
The mysterious and handsome stranger's pigeon.
Is it like Frankie the Coco Beware?
No, it was a fake pigeon. Anyways, at like a few events ago, there was a mixed tag match, and when Vavasaur put the mysterious and handsome stranger with his partner being the pigeon, and it ends up with the Mr. Touchdown putting the pigeon in a bag, slamming the bag down, and then doing a few military presses on it. Well, actually, belly flops on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the pigeon is now considered dead.
But wasn't it imaginary?
No, it's not imaginary. It's like, a fake pigeon.
Oh.
It's fake. It's like a toy or something.
Oh my god, you killed the pigeon!
Yes! And now, there's to immortalize Sapphire for 30 seconds, and the winner of that contest gets the pay-per-view 3.
So is the Mysterious and Handsome Stranger supposed to be like a knockoff of Dusty Rhodes?
It's R.D. Evans! Yes! It's Archibald Peck!
Yeah. He's been banished from Shikara and given a bad gimmick.
Oh, actually, no, I like the gimmick of Mysterious and Handsome Stranger. It's kind of funny to see him doing it. And he gets the Dusty voice down well.
Hey, something, Daddy.
Yeah. The Mysterious and Handsome Stranger.
Anyway, we have Icarus versus Dasher Hatfield.
Yep. And
I'm going to say Icarus.
I'm going to say Hatfield wins this one.
All right.
Actually, you know what? Icarus winning would make better option because of the one I'm going to pick later on. We have a roster divided upon itself with Quackenbush and the Colony, although I forget who is it. Sail-Ant is a member of this.
Fire Ant,
and Green Ant. And we have Jigsaw, Shard, Soldier Ant, and Deviant.
Confusing.
Yes.
I don't know who to pick.
Are they really going with this whole thing of I know Combatant Ant's out now, but really, this whole thing really should have been turning Mike Quackenbush heel, but somehow it's gone into Jigsaw's a heel. Somehow!
Because no one will boo Quackenbush.
Quackenbush is out there injuring people. Intentionally. And Jigsaw's like, what are you doing? You don't need to do that. Jigsaw's, because that equals bad guy with telling the other guy, what the hell are you doing, injuring people?
Well, maybe they'll turn Quack on this show.
Yeah, maybe they will.
End the year with a heel turn for Quackenbush.
I have no idea who's going to win this match at all.
I'm going to say Quackenbush turns. That's my prediction.
Who wins?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Where's the Lucre sound clip when you need it?
Anyways, for the Young Lions Cup, Mark Angelosetti defends it against the guy he beat for it, ACH.
Mr. Touchdown retains.
Yeah, even though I'd like to see ACH get it. I'm not a fan of Mr. Touchdown.
The gimmick is terrible.
Yeah, I don't like the gimmick, and I'm not really sold on his wrestling. Anyways,
not really sold on Veronica, but anyways.
we have, since both these teams have 2 points, it's a battle for the third point when 3.0 takes on Fist, Gargano, and Taylor, which should
These
be
two
very
teams actually traded the tag titles earlier this year.
Yeah, that should be interesting. Then we have the War to settle the score, a 5-man tag to settle this with Delirious, Ophidian, and the Batteria, facing against the Spectral Envoy, who will be Ultramantis Black, Frightmare, Hallowicked, Crossbones, and the returning Blind Rage.
Blind Rage.
Then we have, for the Campeonatos de Parejas, the Young Bucks. Actually, okay, who did we pick on the other 2 matches? 3.0 versus Fist. I'm picking 3.0.
Yeah, I'm going to say 3.0.
Anyways, the War to settle the score.
What about the other one that we didn't pick? The 8 man.
I did. We picked Mr. Touchdown.
No, the 8 man.
Yeah, I was getting the 10-man. Yeah, 10-man tag.
I'm gonna say Ophidian, the Battery, and the Delirious.
I'm actually gonna pick the Spectral Envoy to win this one. But anyways, if you're talking about the 8-man, we both said we don't know.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We don't know!
Campeonatos de Parejas, best 2 out of 3 falls. The Young Bucks defend those belts against 1-2-3 Kid and Marty Jannetty.
Bucks,
yeah. And for the Chikara Championship, Eddie Kingston defends against Tim Donst.
I'm gonna say Donst.
I'm gonna say the new champion, Tim Donst.
Yes, I like
I've
Donst,
I've been liking his work, actually, recently. His psychotic character. So anyways, You got anything to sell?
Yes, I do. I got a bunch to sell. This Friday night, tomorrow night, or actually by the time this is up tonight, IWE will be in Island Falls at the Municipal Building featuring Mr. USA Tony Atlas and Jive and Jimmy taking on the team of Sonny Roselli and John Bomb Breyer, and former ECW star Chris Hamrick against the Tower of Pain Andy McKenzie. The next night in Brewer, it will be a Kiss My Foot match involving Sonny Roselli and Hobo Joe, as well as a match between Mr. USA Tony Atlas versus the future Brandino Davis, being billed as the future versus the past. Or the past versus the future, depending on which side of the spectrum you look at. Also, we have the Lethal Lottery Battle Royal, as well as the main event, which will be Gino Martino defending the IWE title against High Flying Chris Hamrick in an Extreme Rules match. Sunday afternoon, IWE in Palmyra, featuring a grudge match as Gino Martino takes on Jonathan Alexander Primer, as well as a TV title match as Jive and Jimmy battles Hobo Joe, and the future Brandino Davis taking on the returning Simply the Best G.A. West, as well as December 6th, the reason there won't be an Impact Implosion at least next Thursday, but we'll be here next Sunday on the 9th to preview Final Resolution. And it'll be Pro Wrestling Experience featuring 3 huge steel cage matches, including Jimmy Jacobs, Cameron Matthews, Connor Murphy, and Vinny Marzagli in one of them. The second one is the Scufflin' Hillbillies versus the Heartthrobs. And the third one is the Prodigy Mike Bennett against Jimmy Wang Yang. Plus on the card will be Tough Enough finalist Luke Robinson, Matt Taven, Casey Ray, Sean Ricker, and WWE Hall of Famer Tony Atlas, among others. And then I think that is all I have, so we will see you on December the 9th.
I have some announcements to make.
Okay.
Well, first of all, it's a good one. Last week I did induct Chud too, Bud the Chud, in my monster crap.
Okay,
right?
then.
And unfortunately, this is not the good news. On Thanksgiving Day, my next door neighbor, a good friend of mine, passed away due to a blood clot in the lungs.
Oh no. Sorry to hear that.
So the funeral is this Saturday. I have to attend the funeral.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, the ambulances came by the house to wheel him off, and then a few hours later I got word he died.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
And on that sad note, we will see you on December the 9th to hype up Final Resolution. And for those of you that will listen on the MP, on whatever you can do for downloading, thanks for listening, and we will see you in a week and a half.
See ya.